Hi everyone, I'm Julie from Julie's Everything Treasures, and it's Saturday, it's the weekend, so we have got through another week, and tomorrow is my day off where I spend the day with my family, and today is our wrap-up Saturday, weekend wrap-up, where I go over what we were doing this week and also what I'm thinking of getting up to next week. I hope everyone's had a great week. I've had an amazing week. It's been very busy, very productive and lots of fun. So I'm going to kind of show you some of the things that we did this week to remind you what we've been up to, and you can see the finished products and see what's going on, and I'm going to turn you around in just a moment. So I'm Julie from Julie's Everything Treasures. If you're new, then I'm here in Canada, BC, in Chilliwack on the west coast of Canada, and I like painting up furniture, home decor, pretty much in a shabby chic, rustic farmhouse style. Anyway, this week we've been busy. We had Monday's thrift haul where I opened the box and painted a few things. Sorry, it's very noisy in the background because obviously someone's been very naughty because there's a lot of sirens going on around me, so I'm sorry about if you can hear that. Anyway, I'm going to plod on with that noise in the background. And also Tuesday we did our usual trash to treasures, where I find something that you would generally throw out and make it pretty. And hi Debbie, how are you doing? And then Wednesday we do a chat and craft time, where I do some kind of craft while I'm chatting away to you, and hopefully you join in the comments and chat back too. Thursday we did a paint technique. It was a very short video, but it was just a little video of a paint technique that I have done a few times before, and we did that. And then Friday we did a piece of furniture. I'm trying to think. Oh yes, we did the bench. That's what we did on Friday. Yesterday. Wow. I couldn't even remember what I did just yesterday, so you know it's been a long week. Anyway, just before I switch you around, I did mention yesterday that the paint technique I did on the bench, which was the barn plank wood with the stamps, and I said that I was thinking of doing it on a mirror because the mirror was just huge and it didn't really go with the room. So I'm just kind of showing you here, this is the mirror I'm talking about. I'm thinking of doing the barnwood plank on this mirror and making it a little bit of a feature. It won't just have the wood on there, it will have some other things on there. So that's what I'm thinking of doing one day soon in the near future. I like the mirror for the one thing, it's a dark room and the mirror actually helps reflect the natural light of the room. So I don't really want to lose that, but I actually don't like the mirror. So that's when I was talking yesterday about thinking of doing that paint technique I did yesterday on the mirror. That's the mirror I was talking about. Anyway, I'm going to flip you around and show you some of the things that we achieved this week and how they look, and let's go see. So there we have some of the items that I have available for sale. If you want to know anything that's for sale right now, everything that I have available is on my website, julieseverythingtreasures.com. I have it in my for sale section. That is itemized numbers and prices and how you can purchase. It's for local people to meet only, so it's local pickup only. I do not do shipping at this point. So these are some of the items. It's quite busy in this room for the reason of I've sold a lot of furniture. So next week I'm going to be doing some furniture because I need to get some of these treasures that I have all everywhere into a better display on some bigger pieces of furniture. So we'll definitely be doing that next week. Anyway, I'm just going to bring you closer so that you can see some of the things we actually did this week. If you remember, the week before we did these suitcases in a couple of lives. I think it was Thursday, Friday, Saturday last week. But on Tuesday this week, we actually finished the inside of this one. And it was the trash to treasures. If you remember, I had this old frame with no glass that I wasn't going to throw out, but it could have been thrown out by many people. And this old necklace that was broken, and there's some beads from another necklace that was broken. And I actually created with them this kind of faux brick wall inside this suitcase, this trunk, And then on the bottom here we did the IOD stamps just to give it a little bit of interest inside, and that was to finish off this piece. So that's what we did on Tuesday, and I'm just going to bring down so you can remember, if I can do it without knocking everything over. Here you go. This is the top of that suitcase, and as I say, those pieces are finished. They are already sold, and they are going to be actually picked up. Hi Kay, how you doing? They're going to be picked up in an hour. So that's why I'm kind of showing you right now the finished look of those pieces, because in an hour's time they're being picked up and that will be them gone. So I'll be missing them. I had a lot of fun creating those pieces. I had a little bit of a vision and it went in slightly different ways to what my original vision was, and I loved the way it went. Another piece that I did this week, which is here, is this big frame I painted up. I did it in a DIY chalk paint, Apothecary, and some white chalk, white wax on top. And so I painted that one up this week, and I'm thinking, I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I'm glad you've been looking at them. I hope you enjoy them and they inspire you to do lots of great things, Kay. So yeah, I'm thinking of painting the inside of this frame, and I'm even thinking maybe to put a transfer inside it. So what do you think? I think I could maybe go a little further with this frame. I could probably sell it as is, and I think it would do really well, but I think it would be lots of fun to actually paint it on the inside and maybe put a transfer on. So I'm thinking of doing that maybe soon. But there you go, those are some of the things we did this week, and I'm going to be sorry, I'm going to be moving you, so it's going to make you feel kind of weird and a little bit jiggly here, but this is what we did this week. These were the main things we did this week, so I'm going to come down and here's a part of the display. So we did the bench that I needed because I needed furniture for displaying items. So we did this yesterday. It's a metal frame. It was upholstered. Hi Jessica, how you doing? And I took all the old fabric and everything off the bench, and I just wanted to quickly kind of transfer it into something great just for a display, as I didn't have the time to put real wood on it. So if you remember yesterday, if you saw the live, I pretty much did this faux wood on this bench. Then also Wednesday we did these, which was also pieces of wood that I turned into tile. Hopefully you saw that live. If you didn't, you can go back and look on replay. And we did 5 of them, but 2 of them are already sold, so there's only 3 left. But I'll bring you in closer so you can see that we did those Wednesday on the craft time. And then also from the box, Monday's box of treasures, we had lots of frames. So this one, I turned it into lemonade, 25 cents. This one was a gimmicky fishing one, as you can see. It was very brightly painted, so I toned it down and then just put inside gone fishing. There was another kind of cheaper looking frame, little one back here, if you can see it. I'll try and pull it up closer. I didn't do this one live, but this one I just put eggs on and then put I think it's a rooster on, and made it kind of rustic looking, and I also did that one this week. Another one I did is I painted up this owl in, again, the DIY Apothecary. Thank you, Sherry, that's really nice of you, thank you. So I painted the owl, and then also, if you remember Monday, we had this frame and this frame, and I did the live Monday after I opened up all the box of thrift items, and these were the 2 things that I did paint. So those we did Monday. And here was a little kind of decorative lady here. She was brightly coloured with big flowers all over her dress. She was very pretty, but I think she needed to be toned down to go with the things that I like in my displays. So I painted her up with a white chalk paint, added some black and antique wax on her. Apparently she came from the Dominican, so I kind of toned her down a little bit so she goes with my decor. And then also, as I say, we had a lot of frames in that box this week. So I kind of came up with the idea of doing a frame on frame on frame. So we have 2 frames and a 3rd frame, then a 4th frame, and then a 5th frame. And I just kind of layered them and then added some textures. So some of the texture is the burlap that you can see. And then this one is a metal frame, so that's a little bit of texture. And in between, if you can see behind, are decoupaged some music notes. And then the lady is just a printable that I kind of wanted a classic look inside because I think it finished it off nicely. So if you've got lots of old frames that you're not sure what to do with, put them together, layer them up, add some interest of texture, and you can just make anything you'd like out of those. And then also this week I did these, which if I can show you, let me put you over here. I'm going to switch you back around just a minute. Take my finger out of your way, put you back a bit, and then see if I can show you these. So I also painted up these, which are these are doors from a big hutch, and I'm not sure if I'm able to show you well on these, so I'm going to put them in front here and then you'll be able to see. I've got 2 of these, so let me just switch you around so you don't see me. Switch you around again so you don't see me. That's better. There you go. So I have 2 of these, and they're doors from a hutch, and I painted them up and added some chicken wire. And I have, as I say, 2 of these. So I have those now. They're going to be for sale, and they're going to be great on some of the displays I have. So I also worked on these this week. As I say, I have 2 of them matching, and that's another thing that I had going on this week. So I am going to just, for the last time, if I can sit back up here and switch you around one more time. There. So that was the week. That's what we had going on this week, and we will be starting again next week. Monday's live. Each live will be at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, West Coast Canada. So 4 p.m. I do a live each day, Monday to Saturday, and Monday we'll be starting with the thrift haul, opening up the box and see what we've got to paint for the week. So join me again on Monday and we'll start next week, and that'll be fun. I hope you enjoyed this week's trash to treasures, junk to treasures, and everything in between. Some painting, some furniture and techniques, and I will see you next week. Thanks for your support, thanks for the energy. I'm so happy with the response, and thank you for taking the time to watch my lives. If you haven't seen them all, pop back on, have a look. There's many of them, and enjoy. And if you want to look at my blog or what's for sale, go over to my website, as I say, julieseverythingtreasures.com. And if you could sprinkle or say hello or, tell everyone all about me, it'd be great to pass on the word and spread all this joy so that I can inspire more people. Again, thanks everyone for a great week. I'll see you again next week, and take care and be safe. Thank you.